Tell me about this Gibson that's on your shoulder here. This is a cool one.
Yeah, so this is a Custom Shop 1963 reissue of a SG Les Paul Custom. Just got it, not actually, I think it's had it for about 3 or 4 months now.
Okay.
And it's been awesome. You know, I've typically, a lot of people are familiar with me playing P90 guitars. And
Yeah.
I don't know, I saw this, I'd always thought this was a really cool looking instrument. And so I reached out to Gibson, and they helped me get one of these, and I've been loving it, man. I mean, it's again, I haven't played humbuckers as much, but I don't know. This sounds great. I think humbuckers in an SG, that's a cool combination. Obviously, plenty of people have done it.
Yeah, they say it's worked for Angus Young for all these years,
exactly.
dude, among all those other cats. But there's a lot of holes on this guitar. So tell me about what you've done to it in the four.
Sorry, Gibson. Yeah. Well,
hopefully it's not a loner.
well, no. I love. I'm like more of a hardtail sort of guy. I love the Maestro trem. It's like one of my favorite trem systems out there. I feel like if I'm trying to imitate like a Jeff Beck thing, I feel like I can do it better with the Maestro trim than I can with like a Strat trim or something. It just is more natural for my hands. And but live, you know, a lot of times we're doing fly dates. We're around a lot, and I don't always have a tech with me. So and most of the time we're not doing this, you know, massive stage setup. It's just a two-piece.
Yeah.
Me and drums with my drummer Jake Weibel. And you know, in that context, I got to have something that stays in tune, because you know, there's nobody else playing. If something goes out, and you know, I don't have room for any sort of error.
Yeah.
So I switched. Jess Baker is an amazing guitar tech out of Austin, and I was going through town on this actually last tour, and I'm like, hey, I got to get this Maestro off. Like I need it hardtailed. I'm like, I have an hour of window in between sound check, you know, at Antone's and us getting into Austin. Can we do this? She's like, yeah, come on. So we ran in, she threw it on the table and just drilled it real quick, and now I'm hardtailed, and it's been great. I'm like not looking back. So that's what these holes are.
Okay.
And you know, maybe I'll fill it in one day, but I don't know. Maybe it looks cool. It's gonna get beat up anyway, so.
What's with the neck humbucker?
So yeah, this is something that.
Or the lack thereof.
Yeah, this is like I guess people call it like the Jimmy Page mod.
Okay.
It's when you take out the pole pieces on the neck pickup, and it gives you kind of not a fully single coil thing, but it gets you more in that world. And like I said, having come from, you know, that Stevie, you know, sort of like lineage, like I love those single coil neck pickup sounds, and I don't know, it gets you somewhere in that territory.
Can we hear it a little bit?
Yeah. So we're going through the Marshall, which I guess we'll talk about in a second, and then I've got a Rat on as my drive, and I actually love. We'll get to the Rat in a second too, but I love the Rat for, you know, the way it kind of acts like a fuzz. It kind of cleans up in
It does
a way.
both, yeah.
Yeah. But in comparison, let me turn off the reverb too. In comparison to, like, say, the bridge pickup. You switch to this, and it cuts the output, so it actually gets quieter, which helps with it clean up. But you get, if you roll down, you. Kind of
I was skeptical, but you can really hear a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now, do you ever use the middle pickup? Because that looks way low in terms of like where the other two are sitting.
I don't use it that much, to be honest. I mean, I hope, I have aspirations to use it in the future, but for the time being, it's just kind of an aesthetic little thing there. Yeah.
Now, what should we know about strings you're using and tunings that are going on? Let's say this set you're playing with Rhett. Yeah,
I mean, I'm nothing special tuning wise. I'm mostly a standard sort of player. I try to stay in standard as much as possible. And string wise, it's just 10s, Ernie Ball, Diodario.
Gotcha. Anything you can get?
Anything I can get.
10 to 46s?
10 to 46.
All right.
Yeah. I've gone up and down, but I don't know. That feels good to me. You know.
What about picks? Is there anything special you use there?
Yeah, I kind of ruined myself because I can't play anything other than these.
Oh, really?
What are these? These Dunlop Flow pickups. Like the .86 with grip. That makes such a difference because I used to drop picks all the time.
Oh yeah.
Now I've got grip and you know.
Gripping and ripping.
Yeah. I started playing guitar from skateboarding, so I don't know, grip tape.
Oh yeah,
picks,
deck tape. Yeah.
Everything. Yeah.
Well, man, can we hear a little bit more of this? Because this is a cool guitar.
Yeah. I mean, let's see. I'll start on the neck again and roll through.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Should we move on to the next guitar?
Let's do it. So
What do we got over here?
in the Gator Mini Vault, I've got. By the way, this is a game changer for flying. If anybody is looking for a good flying solution, this is the best thing I've found to protect your guitars on the road and in transit.
It looks like it would give the airlines a challenge.
Yeah. No, I think I did a video of that on my YouTube channel. If anybody wants to check that thing out. So this is mostly a 1967-ish, I believe, Gibson SG Special, and I found it on Reverb. It was in really poor shape. It was listed as a severe player grade thing. It didn't have the original.
That's a kind way.
Yeah. It didn't have the original pickups in it. It had the original tuners, but it had a refinish. There was a break that had happened here on the back. I guess not a headstock break, but truss rod something, or end pin, because something had hit the the strap button there.
Okay.
I believe the plastics may be original, but it was like the wood and the neck shape and everything that I was kind of after. Original frets too. But I got it, and I don't know, just these late 60s necks, some people hate it. I kind of like it for certain applications. This like really tiny neck that fits like right in, I don't know, in the palm of your hand, and it's narrow, but it's chunky. The first guitar I played that felt like that was Tyler Bryant's like 1962 Strat. It like reminds me of yeah. It reminds me of that. So I love the way it feels for chords, and I don't know, if I'm just sitting at home, and it's a really comfortable neck. But I did some things to it. I drilled the holes, put in the Grover-esque things, put in some aux 4 from the UK, P90s. I took off the Maestro. I mean, I wasn't precious about it. It was already.
It was a severe player grade.
Exactly. Yeah. But it's really cool. I love playing it. A lot of people have heard it. I did a video with this and a Rat straight into a Super Reverb, and that seemed to like take off on social media. People really like the combination and sound of that, and yeah.
Would you say this is kind of the number one, or I know that we started with this one, but
no, I guess if we're talking about like length of time, it's probably the number one. If there was a fire and I had to grab one electric, it'd probably be this one over that, just because it's newer and I could get another one of those pretty quick. But yeah, this is special. It's a really, it's in the name, but it's special. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's hear this special.
Yeah. Let's see. Here we go again.
Oof, that cooks. Now, what do you like about the P90s? You had mentioned before they're kind of your home spot.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, coming from that sort of Fendery world, when I first entered the world of Gibson, I was looking for something that was kind of in that territory, just something that was, you know, like you had. It's nice. They're like they have an openness to them. They clean up really well. I mean, like I said, I can work with that thing too, but it's just different. To be honest, I think the best sounding combination for Gibson electrics is a Les Paul, like the proper, you know, maple top, Les Paul carved top with P90s. A good friend, Cody Matlock from Atlanta, Georgia, has William Bell. If you know that song, I Forgot to Be Your Lover, that William Bell, he has one of his Les Paul gold tops on loan, and I picked that thing up and played it straight through. You know, the tiny little amp dry, it sounded amazing. And I don't know, that to my ears, that's the best combination. But live, I don't know, it's nice to have the access of the SG.
It's true. Now, do you find guitars inspire you, like that story you just told about your friend in Atlanta, where you can pick up an instrument and it brings something out of you that maybe another guitar over here play the same thing, but that pulls something out of you that maybe not, you know, a connection you have with a different instrument?
Absolutely. Yeah, I've had that feeling multiple times. Actually, the very first time I went to the Gibson showroom in Austin, when that was still operating, I played it was a Custom Shop double cutaway Les Paul Jr. And like I remember sitting there with that thing for like an hour straight. And they're like, "You okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just having a good time." And I took that guitar on loan for a minute, and then my manager at the time, who I'm not with anymore, had asked me to do a photo shoot, and he's like, "You need a black guitar." It was all black, everything, like black clothes, and I'm like, "Okay." So I took it back and asked for a black guitar, and we did the photo shoot, and then I was like, "Hey, can I switch back for that guitar?" And they're like, "It's gone. Somebody bought it."
Oh no!
And yes, I mean that one still haunts me to this day.
Shoot!
But yeah, there's definitely special guitars out there, and I think this is one of them.